Fort Wayne, Indiana, August 1st, 2006. Firefighters respond to a call at the National Magnesium and Aluminum Foundry.
We got heavy smoke coming from the entire building.
The fire department knows it's in for a long night, but it has no idea that a massive explosion is developing.
Anytime you get a fire, a potential fire at a magnesium plant, that causes a lot more concern because you know that's going to be a tough situation to deal with.
Firefighters can't use water to put out the flames because magnesium is a highly flammable metal. It burns so hot, more than 4,000 degrees Fahrenheit, that it reacts violently with water and makes the fire worse.
The number one challenge is that we can't fight it like other fires. You have to use a special fire extinguishing powder.
The giant $13 units, I know everybody remembers, but just a reminder, no water until we figure out what's going on.
Making the situation even more dire, the auto parts foundry has 45,000 pounds of the combustible metal on hand, and it's all about to go up in flames.
And we were hopeful that, as with any fire, if you can get it in the early stage, then hopefully you can knock it and you can control it. This time, though, we weren't that lucky.
Luck is nowhere to be found. The fire department doesn't have enough extinguishing powder on hand to control the flames. As it burns out of control, the order is given to pull back.
My gut said, get away from the building, something's going to happen.
But before everyone clears out,
the smoke began to suck in, which is an indication that the fire was drawing for oxygen. And I remember this, I had enough time to go and do a 180, and it was over.
The building explodes into smithereens.
It was incredible, but it was more worrisome. We kind of looked at each other and we thought, did we lose somebody?
We got people laying everywhere. I need a medic down by Rescue 1.
The force of the explosion blows firefighters to the ground.
I remember hearing another one of our battalion chiefs that was near me calling for ambulances, and I thought, oh boy, this is not good.
Officials believe the massive explosion is caused by a backdraft that ignites the volatile magnesium dust.
The degree of smoke, the color of it, the way it was puffing out of the building, that it had all the right looks and the right recipe for that to just instantaneously blow.
Cameraman Matt Armitage is shooting the explosion for Indiana's news channel.
Then all of a sudden smoke started pouring out of the building all at once, and that's when I started rolling on it.
Seconds later, the building erupts.
It's a huge boom, and you can feel it too. You can feel the boom. Aside from the noise, you could actually feel, the explosion.
The mushroom cloud is seen more than a mile away.
It was a big explosion. The fireball, the orange fireball, orange-red fireball that came after it was incredible.
But you knew that, boy, if anybody is inside, that it would have been not good at all.
It's so bright, it damages Matt's camera.
I'd shot out one of my filters in my camera, and then everything after I'd shot that video was all red.
Larry Fisher is one of several firefighters injured in the blast.
I was bleeding all down my face, and my head looked all bloody, and of course my helmet was off my head. But I thought, my initial thought was that I was burned.
Fortunately, no employees are inside the foundry when the fire erupts. The fire department believes it's nothing short of a miracle that no one is killed.
I think many of us are very lucky to be alive.
But they can't extinguish those super hot metal flames, and the fire burns for several days until it finally runs out of fuel. Coming up,